your target. Enemy mechs located inside this wrecked ship.
Okay, now we prepare for our final triumph. The remaining Dread Legion mechs are hiding in the rusted hull of a huge ocean liner high on the former shoreline. Go into the ship and destroy the disloyal mercenaries. Enter the hull and destroy the Dread Legion. Your own dropship has already landed to take you off Gravenhague. Return to your dropship at Nav Alpha when the Dread Legion is destroyed. Okay, campaign journal. We're low on water again. The Drivenshire water tanks took more damage than we had thought. 2 have suffered a serious leak, and the intense water pressure means that we can't patch them until they're almost empty. The locals have been trying to find replacement containers, but most of the water will be lost. Search teams have been out hunting for the Dread Legion. The Cretans estimate that at least 60% of the Dread Legion forces are still in the field. I think it's more like 80%. I still haven't figured out what the hell the Dread Legion was doing here in the first place. They couldn't have seriously thought they would survive on this stinking planet. Hot, uncomfortable, and useless. Why would anyone would want to be here is a mystery to me. Suppose poverty doesn't give the civilians a choice, but the Dread Legion has never had money problems. We have found a whole nest of Dread Legion mechs. They are hidden in the hull of a wrecked ocean liner from back when this sea actually had water in it. The Draconis mechs are going to wait for me to flush them out. Fortunately, this will be my last mission. The Cretans are tired of paying me and have already sent for a dropship. I can't wait to get back to Outreach and have a bath.
Select game. Game save.
We lost our airspace fighter pilot. It was because there was a dropship on that last mission, so he on his own fought against the dropship. He lasted for some time, but there's a limit to what he can do. We could use the hunchback here. I'm not sure if it's worth it. I'll try it without it. I don't have high hopes.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Our launchers work, but we have a lot less ammunition than we usually would have. I don't have to actually kill all the enemies, that's good. What it'll mean is I'll try to get them to move and then get them to come here.
Attention mercenary, this is the Dread Legion. Whatever the Draconis Combine is paying you, we'll double it. You just turn around, head for your dropship, and we'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, I'm not going to betray a contract. I'm going to do though. I'm going to track them here.
Group fire engaged.
It's going down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Not yet.
At least the Draconis combined troops are now aiding me. That should make the fight a lot easier.
Internal heat at 700 Kelvin.
It's going down.
We need to get rid of his hands. Some kind of heavy weapon in them.
Chain fire engaged. Critical hit. Sensors. Critical hit. Arm. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Doesn't have alpha. Yeah, it could have been a pretty difficult fight without the friendly allies here. And he lost another arm. Guess I can't complain too much. This wasn't an easy fight. And it's a Jenner, for God's sakes, if it gets hit, it'll lost an arm. Also a cockpit hit. I didn't lose anything valuable, so... But we do need to start buying new equipment, it appears. Especially ammo. It's very easy to get it damaged. Mercenary dropship.
External camera.
Yeah, the other arm is about to fly off. That's why it's so dark. It's so heavily damaged.
Autopilot engaged.
Well, still we earned a good chunk of money here. And with the hunchback, if we sell it, that's another good chunk on top of that. So we can basically buy whatever we want, at least for 1 or 2 pilots.
Nav Alpha reached. Mission successful.
Yeah, I congratulate you on your bold victory. The Draconis High Command, which as you may know does not smile upon the use of mercenary, is pleased with your performance. They have assured me that your services will be used in future, and I too will be rewarded for employing you. When you return to Outreach, tell your mercenary friends what has transpired here. There are consequences for mercs who trifle with the Draconis Combine. Expenses are low now that we lost the aerospace pilot. $9.7 million cash. Comstar's news service. The battle for Gravenhaig is over. The Red Legion has finally abandoned their position on the heights, and many have managed to escape in dropships that landed on the continent. Over half of the Legion is believed to have escaped, although Draconis Combine representatives vow that they will be stopped at the Gravenhage jump point. Now that the Dread Legion has abandoned Gravenhage, the reason for taking the insignificant world has become clear. Resident of Dravenshire, the town most damaged by the battle on Gravenhage, discovered an ancient Star League technology cache under the wreckage of the recent combat. Apparently, the Dread Legion took Gravenhage to track down the cache, but was defeated by Draconis Combine forces before they could move it off-planet. Kaki Hussein, mayor of Dravenshire, told reporters today that the cache contained several extremely advanced computers and a large data store. Combine has announced its intention to appropriate the technology, as Gravenhage is within Draconis territory, but Mayor Hussein has already entered negotiations to sell the cache to the Federated Commonwealth for several hundred million C-bills. We're sick of being pawns, Hussein said. Now we can afford our own mechs to keep people off our planet. That's potentially very valuable information, because it allows to sort of rediscover lost technology or other caches. Solaris Open Call. Solaris 7 Tournament Council announced today that this year's Mech Warrior Championship, ordinarily open only to warriors within the Solaris 7 ranking, will be open to all comers. This will open the competition to mercenaries, house troops and even pirates, who are usually in the field while the gaming world's year-round events, which decide the warriors' ranking, are held. The tournament coordinators say that this year's games will be the biggest yet, lasting nearly 3 times as long as normal and boasting a final cash prize that could be several million C-bills. We want to go there if at all possible. It's a good place to earn money, although the fights will be tough. Pirates murdered thousands. Last week, the Pirate King Hendrik Grim Oberon III led his Oberon Confederation raiders against the Free Razelhague Republic planet of New Caledonia. In an act of brutality that astonished the inner sphere, the pirates razed the city of Last Hope, burning it to the ground and butchering its inhabitants. Prince Hakon Magnusson, leader of the Free Razelhague Republic, told reporters today that he would not rest until Oberon and his raiders were punished for their crimes. Ooh. Donal introduces missile tech. Donal Weapon Manufacturers Limited announced 3 new products today bound to have a significant effect on mech warfare: Streak short-range missiles, Tenarch system, and AMS, that's an anti-missile system. Once a targeting computer locks onto a target, Streak's short-range missiles automatically home in on it without further action by the mech warrior. The Narc missile has a similar effect. Once a Narc strikes an opponent, it sends out a beacon that all missiles home in on automatically. As a defense against these new super weapons, the new anti-missile system tracks incoming missiles and shoots them out of the sky. Donal Weapons Manufacturer weapons manufacturer stock has already skyrocketed, and its use rise is expected to continue. That's an important thing, because now we have a defense against missiles. Ooh.
Personnel.
Pilot of the super heavy Aerotech F-100 Reaver. Dawkins has over 20 kilos in the air and on the ground. Might as well hire him. Super heavy, so he probably has weapon systems that can make an actual difference. Although I haven't really seen them do much. And we can't command them. So I'm not too overly interested in those.
Connecting to Comstar contract database.
4 million plus bounty. Salvage rights, excellent. Yeah, we have to go there. At January 1st, 3049. we will do this first. Planetary defense ends in December 1st, so January 1st we should be able to take that. Urgent. The Republic has an immediate opening for a mercenary unit to protect and defend the world of New Caledonia against pirate raids by the Oberon Confederation. Oh, the short-term contract must be filled within the next 2 weeks and pay 500,000 sea bills. Republic pays all reasonable ammunition expenses. Yeah, we'll take this. After that, we'll go to Solaris Championships. We want to build a money buffer and get a couple of heavy mechs before we go to Solaris. They're more of a arena combat type fight, not so it's very confined area, very different types of fighting too. I don't want the super heavy. These are too slow to do anything useful. Yeah, Stalker, too slow. Awesome. Too slow. Catapult, that's good. Flashman is good. Catapult would be good purchase in a way because I don't really have to do anything with it. It's good for a support mech, just the way it is. I might want to get an anti-missile system installed in there, but other than that, no complaints. Same with the Awesome. It's a bit on the slow side, but I don't have to do anything with it. 3 particle projectile cannons are devastating. We already have the Zeus, which is in the same weight class, so we can just refit that one. Yeah, we have a light, medium, and heavy now. He's lacking weaponry, so we run out of medium lasers at some point. Yeah, we're lacking something. He's 3 tons underweight. Our Zeus is 8 tons underweight. And the Hunchback is 5 tons underweight. So we've definitely suffered some kind of losses. Yeah, our armor, poor with the Zeus, 7 ton armor on the 80 ton mech, it should be over 10 tons. Maybe we forgot to repair it at some point or something like that, so we have to reapply the armor points. Yeah, I think we'll sell the Hunchback. It's not a terrible mech, but it's not a great one either. Be the Catapult. All the O's. Yeah, pure poison. I honestly don't know what would be a good choice here. Catapult is a good medium one. It's fast, so he'll never be left behind. Awesome is a bit slower, so we can't rely on him on that well. But we only can get one. I'm going to delay that choice for a moment. We have to refit our own mech anyway. I'm not sure about the narc system. Streak, SR R2's not good enough. Ooh, Arrow 4. That's an extremely heavy missile system. It's like the artillery shots we encountered at the earlier parts of the game. It'll do a huge amount of damage. I think it's an area of effect even. So that's a great weapon to have for a support mech. If that hits you, you're gonna be so screwed. We need to buy these. We need to buy this because everyone has them. All of our mechs have them. Anti-missile system. Yes, please. Oh. In anti-missile system ammunition, yeah. Arrow 4 ammunition. Buy a few of them. I'll probably buy the system at some point. Might as well buy it now. 500,000. I might not want to buy it. It's an extreme range weapon too. It's basically an artillery. We only have one anti-missile system, so we're gonna get it, because we're usually the one who draws most of the aggression. I'm not sure if I want to buy more PPCs. It's not that they're bad, but we might get extended range versions. We do need to buy some of the ammunition. I don't want to run out of those anymore. Yep. Still have 14 million. So we definitely need another mech. We can manage with the Zeus. But I'm sort of thinking what we could use in the Solaris fights too. Catapult isn't great at there, but it's a good support mech in the open area fights. Awesome would be a great addition to our arena fighting group. Sometimes they're one-on-one fights, but not always. We just have to probably reposition the PPC somewhere from the hands. I don't want to constantly be losing them. Catapult, on the other hand, would be useful for almost everywhere. I'm leaning towards the awesome. But on the other hand, we could get 80-ton mechs that are much faster. This is basically, awesome is basically as slow as the Atlas, 100-ton mech. So if you're gonna go with that, you might as well get the Atlas. Yeah, I'll buy the catapult. I don't have to refit it for it to be useful. I do want to get rid of some of the jump jets though. So, repairs first. Yeah, that's why we're a bit underweight. Lost ammunition, lost body parts. No. The reason why not is I want to get the medium lasers out of the hands. We're gonna be losing them constantly if they're in the hand. So select critical to repair first. There's nothing to repair. Ah. So, because we customize, we can't do anything anymore in any. Is that it? So because we customize, we can't do anything with this? What? How does that make any sense? I guess we got a warning, but how the hell are we supposed to repair these then? Apparently no how, so the generator is totally worthless to us as of this point. There's a way to repair it, I have no idea what it is. Well, there's no point having it then. Huh. I'm not going to buy another one now. The balance gets too critical. Yeah, this is useless to us. We could buy a commando. Yeah, I'm certainly not gonna buy a commando. I might buy the awesome. We're not gonna buy it. It's not a bad purchase, but our balance gets too low. We can't suck any negatives after that. Yeah, we need to get these out of your arms, otherwise we'll lose them constantly. We're going to remove a couple of jump jets. It doesn't need 4. And I'm not quite sure what to put in their place. We could put more ammunition for the daring range missiles. Additional ammo is always welcome. So now he should be able to maintain support fire all throughout the mission without too much problems. We also want to customize the Zeus though. I'm not happy with what we have at the moment. It's not terrible. What we need is... we need the anti-missile system at least. We need ammo for it. It's a good survivability addition, so it'll automatically fire on missiles that are targeting us. It won't prevent all damage, but it will mitigate some of them. Move the small laser then. We have 2 medium lasers, yeah. And this isn't good enough. 2 medium lasers and 2 long-range missile launchers isn't good enough. I think I'll get rid of 2 heat sinks and replace them with... well, maybe 1 and replace... put in 1 medium laser. At least we have 3 then. The situation isn't perfect by any means, and I'm looking for an alternative bit. Maybe something with PPCs, I do like them quite a bit. But for the moment, I think we'll settle with... I'm going to the weapon shop. We need 15 launchers, yeah. We're totally reliant on them at the moment. We can't exactly just ignore that fact. It will mean we'll buy extra ammunitions for them too. We can't, if we run out, we're in serious trouble. That's our management for the moment.
Personnel. Connecting to Comstar contract database.
We're going after pirates. It's not a hugely huge pay for us, but it seems to be a proper campaign mission, or a small campaign even. Yeah, I'm interested in doing that.